These video gamers are all alike. First they're telling you how much they love you, and then boom! Another system comes out, and the next thing you know, you're up on the shelf with all the other collectibles.
Like it is the new king of all video.
I'm waiting for the new Nintendo Wii to come out.
I got me one.
The Wii is giving gaming a makeover. More social, more intuitive, and more physical.
Thanks, Wii Gaming. Witnesses report seeing a young man methodically destroying every one of their pots and vases.
This is Nintendo DS Lite. This is the hottest portable gaming system out there.
Kids can't put it down, and who can blame them?
It's extremely fun.
All of this stuff is really great. Pick it up and play.
It kind of started out as just a DJing kind of a tool.
This is our Wii bot.
It's a new kind of bowling league.
The difference here is that this is really exercise for your brain.
A video game is proving a great way to keep you feeling young.
Nintendo sales are red hot right now. Sales for the popular Wii and the handheld DS game machines are just taking off.
And the Wii is outselling the Microsoft Xbox 360 and the Sony PlayStation.
The amazing, sensational fabulousness.
My name is Reggie, and I am happy. To us, today is more than a press conference or a business meeting. We see today as a celebration. And by that, I don't mean just a celebration for Nintendo, but for all of us. Because we think this E3 marks a conclusive turning point for the video game market, welcoming more players and more opportunity to our form of entertainment. Looking back, E3 here in 2007 may well be seen as a coming out party for an entire industry. The moment when it became finally clear that video games would take their place alongside TV, movies, and music as a staple of leisure entertainment. Why? Because everyone's a gamer. Let me take a minute or two to submit some evidence. Here in America, the world's largest and most competitive market, the video business during the first 5 months of this year is up nearly 50% over the same period in 2006. In the UK, growth is at 42% through the first half of this year. And in some markets on the continent, it's up even more than that. And in Japan, where many of the current industry drivers appeared first, yearly growth is up 114%. That's right, 114%. This kind of explosion simply is not possible by exciting only the existing market. It reveals an expanded market. You know, I've seen audience expansion happen in my own home, and I bet you have too. I offer the DS or a Wii controller to someone who at first says, "No, I don't play those things." And 45 minutes later, I can't get my game back. These are the moments that really matter. And somewhere in the world, these moments happen every minute of every day. Here's some more evidence. First, because after all, this is a Nintendo show, it's not going to surprise you that I report so far this year, exactly 69% of all game industry growth comes directly from the sales of Nintendo products. But let's look beyond that. There are three factors that are driving growth. The first, the steady march of portable play as an increasing share of our gameplay passion. Here, tracking a 5-year period, you can see that home game systems, that top bar, used to represent more than 2/3 of all game system sales. Last year, that dropped to just half. If we break down those bottom bars representing this generation of portable systems, you could see that from 2005 to 2006, Nintendo DS doubled its share of all system sales of any kind. So just to be clear, the majority of that other green bar represents sales of Game Boy Advance. Unquestionably, DS is leading industry growth. And if we add 5 months of results so far in 2007, DS market share is up another couple share points to a full quarter of all hardware sales here in the US. The second point of note is the expansion of appeal to older players. This chart represents all spending for all video game products. In less than a year and a half, players between the ages of 18 and 24 have gained a total of 6 share points, from 15 to 18, and now 21% of all dollar sales. Over that same span, players over the ages of 25 have grown to now account for 1/3 of all revenues. Why is that important? Because this is where potential lives. But is it really possible to reach that older consumer? Well, let's narrow the focus from the total market to look at what's happening to us at Nintendo. Again, in just a year and a half. Measuring by all hardware sales, those over the age of 25 have jumped 9 full share points to about 1/4 of all of our purchases. And those 18 to 24 have more than doubled. In such a short period of time, this type of growth is unprecedented. So, on to the third factor, female players. The first bar shows the breakdown for system sales by gender for the entire market. So far this year, for everyone except Nintendo. This 80-20 split between men and women is essentially the law of the industry. It never changes. But let's add another bar. This one for Nintendo only so far here in 2007. The ratio drops from 4-to-1 to just 2-to-1. 1/3 of all of our systems are being bought by women. This too is driving Nintendo's business. In fact, the Nintendo DS may be the beacon that's lighting the way to the future of the entire game industry. And it's not just America. In Japan, where the gaming audience first started to explode, the expansion of older and female audiences is even more pronounced. Now, obviously, Wii hasn't been around long enough to track sales changes to the same degree. But we are analyzing people in households which already own a Wii.